Virgo, welcome to your tarot reading. If you're new, welcome in. If you're returning, welcome back. Either way, thanks for being here. Thank you for sharing your energy with me. I appreciate it. Be sure to like, follow, and subscribe on TikTok and YouTube. I give away free tarot readings on both platforms, so you have 2 opportunities to win. If you want to know more about that or more about my services, stick around at the end. I'm going to talk about that, but we're going to go ahead and get into the tarot. If you are new, I pull a traditional Celtic cross spread. Just a general message, and then I've got 3 oracle decks out here I'm going to pull from to get additional messages or just kind of last minute messages from spirit to wrap everything up. So let's see what message we can get for you. Hope you guys are having an awesome day. So we have the Chariot, 8 of Pentacles, King of Wands, King of Swords, the Magician, the Death card, 7 of Wands, 3 of Cups, 9 of Swords, 10 of Swords. Wow. And then on the bottom we have the 8 of Wands. So I always grab that bottom card because it's like an underlying energy of everything that's going on, or kind of gives you a feel of the energy of the reading. The 8 of Wands. So this is about fast changes, swift change. This is about like things going smoothly, progress, movement, which we have the Chariot here. So at the heart of your spread, we have the Chariot, which is forward movement. This is a victory. Can also be about like forward momentum, moving forward towards like goals. Can also be about like willpower, self-discipline, that type of energy, and control. So yeah, but it's definitely about like a victory, moving forward with like confidence, determination. So your blockage here is the 8 of Pentacles, which is your work. So it's like honing in on your skills, skill development, mastery. See how he's got that 1 pentacle there and he's like super focused and he's working really hard on it. So maybe you're just too focused on that one thing for the forward movement. You know, sometimes when we focus our energy too much on something, we're trying to control the situation, it won't move forward. So maybe you're just too focused on what it is and you kind of need to relax a little bit with it, which I get is easier said than done. I've been there. So at the root of this, we have the King of Wands. So this is a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. Doesn't have to be, you could be dealing with a fire sign, but this is like a leader, entrepreneurial type energy, taking the lead. He's very, you know, charismatic, making those decisions, taking control. So maybe you're taking control of being too controlling. So, but this is definitely like a, you know, a visionary. Like he sees things from a bigger picture. So maybe you just kind of need to take a step back. You're too focused too hard on something and you just need to take a step back and see that bigger picture in what you're trying to work towards. And that could be different for each of you because it is a general reading. So whatever goal it is that you are so focused on, whether that is, you know, a business or getting a promotion or a certain person in your life, certain situation in your life, whatever it is that you are focusing on, maybe kind of take a step back and look at things from a bigger picture. So in the recent past, we have the King of Swords. This is an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Again, this could be somebody you're dealing with. This could just be the general energy. But the King of Swords is very logical. He's very head over heart. He's very intellectual. He's very strict and very serious. So this could have been, like I said, you were just very focused on that one thing, that whatever that thing was for you. And you were, you know, really strict, really focused, very driven, very disciplined, which is a good thing. But like I said, sometimes you can get where you are just too focused on something and you kind of just need to take a breather from it and let things happen and develop naturally. Let things, like this is like an ease and a flow type of energy, and that's coming in here, but you kind of just need to release that control, let things go a little bit. Your higher self, we have the Magician. So you're definitely manifesting here. The Magician is, you know, he has everything he needs. He has all the tools. He's got the cups, the wands, the swords, the pentacles. But it's also about like creativity and accomplishment. You know, I definitely feel like you're working towards an accomplishment and you're manifesting your dreams. You're definitely working towards a goal here. Whatever that pentacle is that he is focused on here, that's your goal. So in the near future, we have the Death card. The Death card is about endings, beginnings. It is about transitions. So you are definitely transitioning. Like you're ending, I feel like you're ending that cycle of, you know, being too in your head, being too strict and focused. And you're kind of manifesting and it's bringing in changes for you. So there is something ending and something beginning here. You're transitioning into something new, transforming. And that doesn't have to be, you know, a negative thing. But it's also about letting go. So maybe you're letting go of that control, releasing, and moving into something else. So your advice from Spirit is the Seven of Wands. It's about standing up for yourself, standing up for your beliefs, persevering, determination, again, with that determination. So keeping your determination, stay focused here. You know, it's never a bad thing to stay focused on what you want. Just don't try to control the outcome. Just sit in that energy and let things come to you. Let these things end because they are ending. So in your immediate environment, or the influence here is the Three of Cups, which is about joy, celebration. This could be about friend groups, work relationships, like co-workers. This could be family. But I definitely feel like you have some teamwork and creativity going on here. And maybe that's that hard work you've been putting in here. So your hopes and fears, we have the Nine of Swords. You have this fear, this anxiety, whatever this is that you've been working on and you've been so strict on yourself about, you're not seeing change yet. So you're kind of in your head about it. You're causing yourself all this anxiety and all this worry. And it's not for nothing, but it is for nothing. You know, to worry is a waste of your energy. You know, focus that energy back on something else. So the overall outcome is the Ten of Swords, which is a painful ending. And then we have the Death card here, which is an ending. So whatever it is that you're going through, whatever it is that you're focusing on, you're coming to the end of a painful cycle. But that just means that there are new beginnings. Like there's something new coming in here. So, you know, don't see the Ten of Swords as a negative. It's definitely not fun to go through, but with every ending comes a new beginning. So what does you do not see coming here, Spirit? Whew. Yeah, so you've got the wish fulfillment here. We've got Nine of Cups. This is what you don't see coming. You've got this wish fulfillment coming in here, things coming to fruition. You've got this Page of Swords here, which is about knowledge. It's about curiosity, learning new things. And then you've got the Two of Wands here, which is about taking those next steps towards what it is you want. This is about planning. So he's got that world there in his hands. Like you've got the whole world in your hands here, you know. It's making decisions. You're taking a risk. You're leaving a comfort zone, you know. All this hard work you've been putting in here. You're definitely, you know, you're ending like this cycle and moving into something new here. Whatever that cycle is for you, you're moving towards wish fulfillment. I really love that. Endings are great, you know, especially when it's a negative cycle that you're in or something that you've been working towards and then something ends. It's just going to bring in that wish fulfillment. And until something ends, you can't have that wish fulfillment. You know, we constantly manifest and call these things into our lives, but that can't come in until you let go of the past, you know, and we had that letting go and the changes, the ending of cycles. So release. I feel like you're definitely releasing a lot here. So what do they need to focus on, Spirit? What do they need to focus on? Ace of Swords. Get clear about what you want. Yeah. So we have the Ace of Swords. This is like a breakthrough, but it's also about like truth and clarity. So get clear about what you want. Speak your truth here. And then we have the Seven of Swords, which is about, it's about being strategic and planning. You had that Two of Wands there, which is about planning, and then be strategic about things here. And then you have the Page of Pentacles, which is like a new stable beginning. And that can be in finances. It could be a new job, a new career. It could be a new love interest if that's what you're here for. I feel like this is more about your work, your pentacles, your stability. But yeah, starting anew here. Just get clear on what you want. Be strategic about things and, you know, plan things out. Learn something here. Maybe you need to learn something new with this Page of Swords here, like new information. Maybe you're, you know, going back to school, getting a certification, or learning about a new job that you want, or a new business that you want to start. Whatever that may be for you, you're researching it, you're planning it, and you're moving more into that energy. And you're being more strategic, learning about things, doing things in a different way is what the Seven of Swords tells me here. This is really awesome. I love this for you, Virgo. Like, you're moving into something really awesome here. And that could be different for each of you, but there's definitely some endings and new beginnings here. Let's see. Let's see what the angels have to say. Sacral chakra. You're highly sensitive to chemicals, additives, processed foods, and energies right now. Respect your sensitivities by avoiding harsh items, situations, and relationships. Yeah, you're definitely going through like that Nine of Swords, death and transformation. It's really hard on your body. So maybe do some meditation, some journaling. Listen to your intuitive feelings. Your body is receiving accurate messages from the divine. Always trust your intuition on things. Okay, we have Peacock, vibrancy. You were born to shine and inspire. Practice humility and avoid jealousy. Be grateful for life and more good things will come. Be true to yourself and recognize your brilliance. I love that. It's a really pretty card. And then we have White Stag, protector. You are an old soul. Your best friend is nature. Use your intuition to take you where you want to go. Awaken to the powerful force within you. You are meant to create blessings with your magic. Love that. Okay, let's grab some elemental, grab two of these and kind of wrap things up. But yeah, I really love this. You got a wish fulfillment coming in here, Leo, or excuse me, Virgo. Maybe you're dealing with a Leo. And that King of Wands, that fire sign. Again, you could be dealing with a King of Wands, but I think this is you seeing things from a different perspective. Definitely looking at things from a bigger picture type. So we have West, completion. Whoop. And magic, alchemy, alchemizing, working with those energies. Love it. So we'll start with West, completion. It's the number 4. Every cycle comes to a close. Do not resist the end of something because the end heralds a new beginning. Complete the project. Be a finisher. Be not afraid of death. It is a part of life. What did I say? You can't bring in something new without ending. So you have that death card, transformation. I love it. Love it, love it. All right, magic, alchemy. It's number 43, which can combine to a 7. Magic, alchemy. There is magic to be found everywhere if you look for it. You are the magic. Magic is not a miracle, although it can sometimes feel like that. Doubt kills more dreams than failure. Have faith in your ability. Weave together all the disparate pieces. This Nine of Swords, this self-doubt, this not believing in yourself, get that out of your head because you've got really amazing things coming in here. You're moving into a whole new cycle. We've got a new stable beginning coming in. I really love this. It's really awesome energy, Virgo. So I hope that helps. I hope it could bring you some clarity, and I will see you guys next week. If you want to stick around, I am going to talk about the free tarot readings and my website. So if you want to enter the drawing for the free tarot reading, go to my website and scroll all the way to the bottom, and you can register for my newsletter, and that will submit your email to me so that I can put you in the drawing. I do not sell to third-party companies. I put your email in an Excel spreadsheet. That way I have track of it and I know who to send the notifications to. I don't spam you. I send out a newsletter at the beginning of every month with the astrology for that month, and it breaks it down by each individual zodiac sign to kind of, you can find your sun, moon, rising, Venus signs to kind of see how you can work with the energies for that month. And then I may send a second one out if there's a lot of, like when the eclipses are happening or a lot of energy that month, I may send a second one out in the middle of the month just to kind of go over more or give like a more in-depth, but I will never spam you. Like I said, I don't sell to third-party companies. So, but definitely go check out the website too. Even if you're not interested in the drawing, I've got tarot cards on there that's really interactive. There are free principles for tarot and astrology. You can download those. I do have digital products on there. My tarot and astrology readings are back open. My coaching is back open. I kind of closed everything down for a few weeks because I had a lot to do, and I never want to take on more than I can handle because I want to be sure that you guys are getting my undivided attention. So all that is back up and running. I will be adding more digital products as I get them finished. I'm just trying to work full time and do this, and until I can do this full time, it kind of, you know, I just have to do things as I can. So anybody that has purchased items or left donations, thank you so much. I really appreciate all the love and support. And if you're not interested in the products or you can't leave a donation, I completely understand that. Just the likes, the follows, the shares. When you guys comment and let me know that things resonate, or the synchronicities. I love hearing from you guys. It's so cool when we have synchronicities, or, you know, when the messages resonate. I love to hear that for you. But it's also, it does help my channel too. It pushes them out and helps others to be able to see them so that I can reach more people and help more people. It's just a huge goal for me for the rest of this year and into next year to build a spiritual community and a like-minded community. And you guys have really helped me with that, and I appreciate it. So my way of giving back to you is those free tarot readings. So it is a tarot and oracle card reading. And it'll be, you know, I'll send you a full description if you win it. So, and I'll let everybody know when I'm going to start the drawing so that you can, you know, have a reminder to put your email in or whatever. So, yeah, that's all I got for you guys today, and I'll see you next week. Bye.